Hi guys, I'm Beth and this is Reid Remark. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 books I'm looking forward to reading in 2019. You know, it seems like just yesterday that I was talking about the books I was looking forward to reading in 2018, and here it is already a year later. So, boy, where does the time go? Today we're going to talk about 5 books I'm really looking forward to reading in 2019. Of course, the list does not end with those 5. It's going to go on and on and on, but these are 5 in particular I've heard about in advance. The first one is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. This is the same author who wrote The Hate You Give, so of course I'm going to be interested in pretty much anything she puts out. This story follows a young girl named Bree. I say young girl, probably like a teenager named Bree. More than anything, she wants to be a rap superstar. I don't really know much more about it than that. I think maybe she gets it and then things, stardom isn't exactly what she thought it would be. Really, I'm not needing to know a whole lot about it other than the fact that Angie Thomas is the author. So I'm really looking forward to checking it out. That book comes out in February. Another book I'm looking forward to comes out in March, and it is by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is another book I'm looking forward to purely because of the author. She wrote The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, one of my very favorite books of 2017. Wonderful, wonderful book. The book she's about to publish in March is Daisy Jones and the Six. It follows a fictional rock band in 1979 and just follows their come up. So it shows their path to stardom, and of course I'm sure that there are going to be a lot of pitfalls along the way. Taylor Jenkins Reid is another one of those always buy or always check out at the library authors for me. Everything she writes seems so fascinating, and she tells these stories in a way that it could be pulpy, but instead it kind of grows into something more, and it's just, I love it. I love what she has to say. The book coming out in May is The Farm by Joanne Ramos. This is a book about women who can go and stay at this wonderful, picturesque, perfect farm for 9 months while they grow the perfect baby inside of them. In particular, it follows a woman named Jane, who is an immigrant from the Philippines who goes to stay at the farm. Now, apparently it's supposed to have themes that surround immigration, around motherhood, around genetic engineering. It sounds just so interesting. And I know I'm not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but boy, is the cover really cool. I love it. I love it when there's good art on the cover. I know it's not always indicative of the contents, but either way, book, cover, both of them I'm looking forward to. In April, there's going to be another book that I pick up purely because of the author, and that is Southern Lady Code by Helen Ellis. She wrote another book of collected short stories that I enjoyed very, very much called American Housewife. And it's kind of one of those collections of stories about women who are either Southerners or in the Midwest, and how they have to always act like a lady, look like a lady, be perfect. But underneath there's this simmering heat, sometimes anger, and sometimes devilish edge to them. And it's just wonderful. It's kind of like the lady wearing pearls in the chignon who will cut you in your sleep. Not that I'm condoning that in any way, shape, or form, but it's still interesting to read about. Southern Lady Code, I think, is going to be more of the same, which I am here for. I think it's going to be interesting. The 5th book that I am looking forward to reading in 2019 is The Testaments by Margaret Atwood. This is a sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. Yes, a sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. It's coming out in September. It picks up 15 years after Offred gets into the van and, spoiler alert, escapes. Sorry if you haven't read it yet, but really you should have. And also watch the series on Hulu because it's so good. So naturally, I'm really looking forward to picking right back up, really keeping my fingers crossed that it's going to be that it's going to live up to the inevitable hype that you know it's going to get. I'm sure it will. I have faith. Really looking forward to it. All right, guys, those are my 5 books of 2019 I'm looking forward to reading. How about you? What are you looking forward to reading this next year? I can't wait. I'm sure it's going to be a great year for reading. Again, it always is. There are always good authors out there. So I hope you have a great week. Hope you have a great 2019. Thanks for watching as always. I'll catch you next time. Bye. It follows them on the come up. Oh boy.